And
Oh, jeez.
jab.
Flat.
Everybody's here, right?
They were bad this morning. But anyway.
Except for JC.
Yeah, Jason's
All
probably.
right, so here we are once again at Corolla Beach House. Obviously, we owe great thanks to Richard Reynolds. And his Reynolds family. Thanks, this is really fabulous.
Yeah, thank Don Reynolds. God rest his soul.
And this time we're trying to put a little bit of a Ken Howe theme on it. So I don't know.
On the road, members can leave.
Not everybody's grew up on Ken Howe. Some of us grew up a block away from
So
Ken
get out.
Howe, like David. But
I thought I was adopted.
so
You were?
so I moved to Ken Howe in 1971, and
Latecomer.
yeah, I was a late
Very
bloomer.
qualified. Spit it
I
out.
remember that first summer we used to play capture the flag, and we run all over the neighborhood, through all the backyards. I mean, basically, we own the neighborhood. You know, I jumped stockade fences like they were nothing, and you know, because you had to get from one end of the neighborhood to the other to get the flag without being seen. So you just used the backyards. And well, that kind of died off early. In the fall, of course, we played football down there on Ken Howe Drive. I think the Houlihan driveway was one end zone and the Farrell driveway was the other end zone.
On the street, yeah.
And we had the sidewalks at the sidelines. And,
Just tackle football this
we
week.
played some ball there. And, you know, there's all sorts of kids all over that street every weekday after school. I mean, it was just drowning in kids. And the cars would come up and honk their horns, you know, and we'd all get out of the way. I mean,
You flipped them a bird. You know.
Grab you.
Later.
and with my job, I drove all around all the neighborhoods in Bethesda all the time. And there was no street in Bethesda that was like Ken Howe Drive. That road was just jammed with kids. I mean, it was crazy.
Must have been something.
And to me, it was like Ken Howe Drive. Was like, you ever seen that show, The Wonder Years, like in the 1980s, 1990s? You know, the innocent, wholesome kids growing up, and you know, kind of naive about the ways of the world and stuff. I think it's kind of like the way Ken Howe was. We were good kids, you know. Maybe we got into a little bit of trouble, but we were basically good, wholesome kids.
Who told you that?
His mother.
Came from good families and all
She
that.
was right.
So I think we had a really nice upbringing. Not just Ken Howe, but obviously all the
On Arrowwood too.
neighborhoods, Terrence, Ramsgate Road, Granada Drive, but,
Quimby Avenue.
Arrowwood.
Folly
But,
Drive.
Granada.
but so we started playing ball there in Ken Howe, and
Ramsky.
you know, Pete and I discovered
Anacostia.
Ramsky.
we had a play that worked very well. So we'd snap the ball, I'd toss it long, he'd run under it, score. And then the next time we got the ball, I'd toss it, he'd run under it, score. And then we realized, shit, the kids are going to get pissed, so we better mix it up a little bit. So we started mixing it up a little bit. And then after a few plays, he'd go along, toss the ball, score. And it was unbeatable. So finally the kids got wise and said, fuck you, you can't be doing that. You guys got to be on the opposite sides. So then we started playing on opposite teams, and we became rivals.
Who?
And,
Who?
and that brought up a lot of anger, a lot of arguments about the rules.
Can't do that.
You know, you're cheating, that's bullshit. But, you know, I think that brought out the best of us athletically. But anyway, it was a lot of fun. And then, of course, sometimes there's only a few kids, and then we'd go up and play on
Which side? Which way in the road?
shoot, you know, I think I forgot my damn thing I'm going to read.
It's on the table.
Huh?
It's on the table.
The stories.
I think it's all right, sorry, I gotta get my thing.
It's on the table, Mark.
Mark, this down. I'm gonna take over.
All right.
Well, I just thought of Mark.
I was born at poor black child.
Okay, exactly. Mark, Ennis, and Pete are playing as opposite teams, and they're naturally the captain of the team because the little kids are playing with them. And Kevin Reynolds used to get a snot, and he'd like snort it back, and then he'd chew it. He'd like chew it. You know what I'm talking about? He'd have it like in his mouth. He'd play with it in his mouth. Houlihan and I always talk about it, but he had a freaking massive loogie in his mouth, and he turns around and goes, and it hits Mark Ennis. Right in his face. It was the grossest,
What I want to do is
stinky, and Ennis
on there, so I'm
fucking
stepping on this.
and you were like trying to break it up, like, because I think Kevin was on your team. It was like, even then, it was like you're like protecting your team member, and Ennis would have killed him if he had caught him.
Yeah.
I didn't. I just remember. I was just thinking that now. When I saw Mark.
Massive movie.
A massive yellow.
Well,
Do you not remember that? Do you not remember that?
we never should have picked on Kevin Reynolds because it came back to haunt us. Because he became quite natural. I mean, kicked everybody's ass.
Yep.
What do they expect when they create this shit? That it's gonna.
The funny story we tell, and
Uh,
we had this little reunion of high school players, but we were playing this game against Perry. We all remember that. And second half kickoff, Reynolds is deep with another guy, Andre. And Andre's this black guy, super fast. But Reynolds is back there too. And the ball's coming down. It's coming right to Andre. Right? And I'll never forget. I'm watching this on the sideline. And Reynolds jumps and kind of pushes him aside, takes the ball, receives it, and starts running. Gets the shit out. The ball goes out. We lose that. The coach at halftime, it was supposed to be one of the opening kickoffs. At halftime, he's all pissed. We're not playing together. Nobody's playing together. Kevin Reynolds is playing for Kevin Reynolds, apparently. I always remember that. Like, right ball, like,
Kevin Reynolds playing for Kevin
we lost
Reynolds.
that game for us.
Cameron said that?
What?
Was that Cameron?
Yeah, oh, yeah.
He apparently knew him well.
Cameron in high school said that.
In high school football, yeah.
I had him.
Keaton and I talked
He was a
about that.
horrible
Yeah, yeah.
coach.
For whatever reason, like Cameron and I didn't quite get along. I don't know. It was like if
He was a horrible
Kevin did
coach.
something or whatever.
Oh,
but just like
Cameron was a
he and I did
terrible
not get
coach.
along.
Terrible coach.
Who?
Cameron.
He wasn't.
I thought it was horrible.
We went to the state championship my junior year. We played.
Did
pretty
you
well.
win?
No, but we went to the state championship.
Probably
It was
lost to
never.
Springfield.
It was never happened.
Springbrook.
No, it was
Freaking Bob
Was
Malone.
that the year Ben Quinn
Yeah.
passed away?
I thought he was a bad coach.
He just got inducted to the Hall of Fame at Whitman last week.
Yeah, Bob Malloy was coaching with.
Was Marty Dickerson in attendance?
They were 0-10.
And they should have had it. They were picked to win the state championships, and they fucking shit the bed. And so Whitman says, "Well, we don't know that we want Bob Malloy back." And Springbrook says, "Well, we'll take him."
Yeah.
And he proceeded to win something like 10 in a
State
row,
championships.
state championships. Because once he got his team,
Well, that was after Seneca Valley, remember, got cleaved off.
That's correct.
Gaithersburg and all
Yes.
the North County guys there.
that's correct.
Yeah.
Seneca Valley, they had a juggernaut too.
For years they were.
Because and Northwest was all butthurt. That's where my kids went. And then they
Didn't
redistricted.
mind.
And then that changed everything, so.
Communists.
He's looking for his notes. Poor guy, he's sitting here waiting for us to come from the beach.
Told you on the table.
Starts with his notes.
He didn't listen.
Got something down there.
Why don't you read his notes, Neil?
There we go. Pete needs a beer.
He's
I
playing.
love it.
What?
He's playing games.
Back him on the
I'm
horse.
Did you
listening.
hear him start to snore?
He's gambling.
I'm not gambling.
He's pretending he's gambling.
Yeah, I'm betting $100 million on poker.
Pretending.
Take.
He's gambling.
Bellows. Okay, I'm gonna put the football game back on.
Yeah, maybe they come back by now.
You gave me that look like, what?
Have you spoken weed? Redskins going to the Super Bowl, yeah! Going to the toilet bowl.
I fall for it every
Heartbreaking
fucking,
after all those
every
years.
fucking year I
They were
fall
so
for
good.
it in the beginning. Oh, they'll be good this
Wait,
year.
are you playing slots? Oh, you're playing Hold'em. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, look at that. You checking on that? I would have bet that.
I bet the fourth time.
Okay.
See, that's 100. I'm already ready to.
All right, he's back. Everybody's settled.
Yeah. Thanks for filling in, Dave.
Now you need the queen.
You told
Come on, River.
Or
Kevin
seven.
Reynolds, Mark Ennis, Lukey story.
Do you remember when he put like a green yellow glob? It just like it was. I don't know why it was in my head. I can't not see it. And you fucking lost
Will it hold up? You got potential flush situations. Oh, he's going all in. You're not going all in.
Nah, I'm on that.
You're gonna call him. All right. Queen ace. I think he got you.
You got the ace.
I out from
It's
Tampa
not real money, so I can
to
do
go
shit.
Right.
to a ball game, and he gifted me a box
Oh, look at that. 7-7.
Sevens.
of barbecue tools here.
There it is, Pete.
You know you're gonna notice that. It always
No
happens.
plastic, solid steel handle. And it says here, Grill Master, Mark the Homer. That was my handle on the Extreme Skins forum. That was the Washington Redskins official forum. I was one of the moderators on there. And
Did you control content?
Very
What's
nice.
that?
And
He would allow no porn.
you open it up, you can see it. It says Skins #1, and Dallas sucks.
I love it.
My favorite is right here.
That sucks.
Tom Brady's gonna play till he's 50.
My favorite piece says Ennis Farrell TD. So,
That's well done.
That's like 20 years ago.
Did you win that last
a
hand?
while back.
Oh, man. Pair of nines. Gotcha.
Anyway,
You know, you gotta give any of us credit for all the intricate blocking and false routes we had to run.
Yes,
You're always getting the low bid pair.
You know, it's like there was no team, it was just them.
I was playing for myself.
so anyway, when we played on Wyman's Hill, it was pretty tough because we played tackle football, and there was a lot of little kids there, and because of each of us wanted, Phil and I were always on the opposite team, each of us wanted to win. We played hard. We did not play soft. We did not give those kids a break. They were playing against us, tackling us, and they were tough. And a lot of kids simply wouldn't play. I mean, Adam Holler, you never see him up there.
You're still bitter about Adam Holler.
Bruce Wyman.
Who?
Not saying.
Adam Holler.
He had to be. My point is, he had to be tough. You
Yes.
want to play up there.
He was calm,
Correct.
man.
That was Mike Hirsch.
I don't remember him playing football with us.
So Wyman's field was tough.
Yes.
All right. So the three of us, Pete Farrell, Richard Reynolds, and I, wrote up this thing. We worked very hard on it for almost a full year. You know, fighting over the wording, and we finally came up with this little write-up here. It'll take me about 2 minutes to read. It's all original writing by us. Tackle football on Ken Howe Drive was a mirror of early America, reflecting toughness and self-denial.
Glasses.
The game was wide open, not refined. It was perpetual motion.
It was
sport
cold
of
out,
flying
35
bodies and
degrees.
constant collisions.
The wind was coming from the southeast.
Each weekday represented a brand new challenge, rich with new opportunities. A time for achievement, a time for purpose, a time for glory.
A time for winning, a time for losing.
Wyman's Hill. A certain magic still lingers, just from the very name.
We have more,
It
we
speaks
have
of duels in the
toys, we
mud
have
and
seasons.
cold afternoons. On the frozen tundra of Wyman's Hill, legends were born
Seasons
out of
in
the
the
grass
sun.
and dirt. Triumph over tragedy, victory over defeat. There were many moments when time itself stood still. And for the victor, it was
ABC, Wild Word Sports.
Mark Ennis.
football is a game, not a war. It's for win or lose. Not
Remember
like
that, it's a game,
But
fellas.
say that in the summer, for in the fall and on the cold dirt of Wyman's Hill.
In
Victory
the
and
cold,
life itself was
bitter
at stake.
winter of Kinhal.
Football's a rough game and often a cruel one. Here's a quote. Every time you lose, you die a little bit. You die inside, a portion of it. Not all your organs.
Who's that,
Maybe
Vince
just your
Lombardi?
tooth or your nose cartilage. It's George Allen. Paraphrase. Pain was inevitable. There was also the painful face of failure, but there was a fighting heart under the ribs. There was glory in the legends of his hard muscle life, and there was poetry in each day, made of sweat and strife. Winds whisper of high hopes. Victory is in the sky. A game awaits with glory in her eyes. One joins with many on Wyman's green field. Time to strive, to
Feeling
fight
strong
for all,
now.
not to yield.
Mark is strong.
4 men together can't lose. George Allen.
Hoo-yah!
I got one thing to say. Wyman's Hill is where the big dogs come out. If you can't run with the big dogs, stay on the boards.
Woof!
To the players, reality was one against one. Move and counter move, head to head. Nowhere is this conflict more evident of battle were the receiver and defender matched players. Here, cunning and speed
Where's
determined the
calm when we
victor.
need
One
him?
on one. The battle where the loser leaves alone on an open field. Wyman's Hill football was a special game, a unique game. Played nowhere else on earth, it was a rare game. The kids who played it made it so. All of them were fearless. All of them were tough. All of them were strong, quick, and all of them were part of a story that began long ago.
Why is it quick
A
so
story
quick?
written by kids who found in a sport a demanding measure for their own courage and ability.
Well said.
Richard,
In the box? Yeah, okay.
No way.
Football.
No knife, you need a knife.
I like the Redskin burgundy and gold on that.
By the way,
Pass the piece.
exactly, that's what we need to do.
Now, since your childhood was molded into the fierce competitor you are today,
Oh, yeah.
You good?
Mark, that is fantastic.
turn him into the fierce competitor today.
Good job, dude. Good ride.
Keith Farrell sits misty-eyed in his chair.
Snowball.
Who's cooler?
Yeah, we've been
That's the old version. From the era.
Acorns or walnuts, or both?
Yeah.
That's the burgundy that Jurgensen was the
Got
guy.
it.
Yes, please. Thank you.
Does ones mean anything to you?
I'd like to, but I
I got it, we'll see.
Richard, do you have one for Houlihan? Pick.
Let's see.
Wyman's Hill football.
There's two, so yes, we got one for, no, there's three. We got one for KK and Sexy.
Okay, for Rexy too. Good. All right.
I took you back.
Excellent.
Yeah. You know what we should do is,
Damn, I'm glad I came.
we should show up at Christmas with them or something. You know, knock on the.
Not on my mistake. We used to feel.